It is impossible for a human being to walk through this lifetime without making things that the first time they do it directly go right. What I mean is, everybody will do something which will go wrong, no matter in which type of field. But after it went wrong the first time, the question is, how are you going to continue? If you are starting to be wise, intelligent, you are observing the situation. Why did you make it wrong? What was the mistake? What went wrong in it? If you are confronted the second time with the same situation and you make it wrong again, so apparently you didn't learn something. And in the way how Confucius expresses this is, making something wrong the first time is not a mistake. It is your chance to correct it. But making the same situation over and over, wrong again and wrong again, because you're of the unwillingness to learn something from it, that is the mistake. That something goes wrong the first time, this is not the mistake. If you don't learn from it, if you don't observe the situation, take the knowledge out in order to make a better outcome for the future, if this is not your trial, if this is not what you're aiming for, then it's a mistake. So in a way, it is the same that nowadays we are already expressing with the term of, that's why you need challenges. You will fail definitely a few times. The question is, what will you take out of these failures? And in the way of people, for example, yes, it can happen that you made in the past, took some decisions, took some actions that have shaped your present life right now and also will have an impact on the future. But we cannot undo the past. Therefore, the question is, what will you take out of this lesson that you have? You did one thing wrong in the past. Now it's following you your whole life long. The first conclusion is, I need to better take care about what I am involving in. Message number one. Now, some things you cannot undo, yet there is still the possibility to rebalance things. And there are different ways how you can approach it. For example, by doing a lot of charity work. You did wrong to many people in the past. Now, do something good for many people where you are excluded. Let's say, charity work. Invest some of your time to take care of people that they can benefit from your work energy, let's say. These are very practical ways that in our tradition we also sometimes make use of. Charity work, donating. This is where all of this comes from. Because it takes something. It takes something from you in order to live this way of life. Everybody talks about letting go of the self, letting go of the illusion of the ego. Yeah, how? For example, like this. Do something that is not for the benefit of yourself. Invest your lifetime, a few hours, a few days, every week, every month, and do something where other people are benefiting from your work. This is what I think is a practical way how that maybe guilt that some people still feel nowadays can be reduced. Before you were taking, now it's time to give. When things are rebalanced, then you can continue on another path again. But before anyone continues, you need to rebalance. Sooner or later, this balance is going to come. The question is if you will be forced to rebalance, or if you are able to observe yourself already, see where you are standing, and start from there on to directly take it in your own hands to balance what is out of balance. There is some type of knowledge people don't want that it's getting out there. Why? Because after you have this type of knowledge, after you practice and develop yourself, you cannot be controlled anymore. You cannot be influenced so easy anymore. Why? Because you see for yourself what you can do and what you can't do. You don't need to listen for anybody to tell you what you are able of and what you are not capable of. This is what it means to bring out the potential of someone. Which potential? The potential to express yourself. If you don't realize that potential inside of yourself, what you can and what you can't, other people will tell you. Other people will put you in that category where they think you would be useful for. Yeah, but this is not what I think is the intention and the purpose of you living this life. I think for all of us, living this life means you have the right, in a way, to self-express yourself as long as you don't harm other people along this way. So this complete knowledge, and at the same time the methods that were strengthening, hardening, and making your body become a weapon, this combination is deadly for any system. You're a good fighter and you're intelligent and wise. You know what you are mentally and physically capable of, and your body is at the same time strong. Is the worst combination. Nobody can tell you something.